Hey, is it
Man, I gotta
Sunday?
tell you,
Is it Sunday again?
that song never ever gets old. Look at that poster. Oh
I
shit,
love
Brad, what's
that
up, dog?
poster.
Oh,
going on?
nice. Look at that. Who's it signed by?
We have Danielle Harris. We have Kathleen Kinmont, Ellie Cornell, Dwight Little, George Wilbur, Danielle Harris, and Sasha Jensen.
Can I
Sausage,
ask you,
too?
How did you get Ellie's
Sausage?
signature on there?
Yes. Figured I'd get it out for the show.
It's a
Ellie's-
beautiful piece of work.
She does conventions, but she hasn't done one in a while. Did you get Ellie at one of the H40?
Mm-mm.
I would love to meet Ellie. I have never seen her do a convention. Does she really?
Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah,
was,
ladies and gentlemen, of course, it's David, our buddy,
Yes,
our good
welcome, David.
convention buddy, the Ford Defender, we call him.
Hi, David.
Hi, it's nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
nice to meet you too.
It's nice to be in a room with 4 avid Halloween 4 fans. It's a good feeling, gang. It's a good feeling.
And
I
if
just-
you've heard us before, I think we all agree this is like our favorite poster besides the first one.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Favorite movie for me besides the first one.
Aha.
Speaking of posters, what did you guys think of the Scream Factory poster for those re-releases for the 4Ks?
Mm.
Yeah, they were.
So-
They're
so.
okay.
Are you
Some
talking
better
about
than
the
others. How
leafy
about that?
background ones?
What's that?
Are those the ones with the leaves in the background, all the leaves? and
Yeah, all
stuff?
those. Yeah, those.
They were all right.
I
Yeah,
think they
they're
could have done better.
Definitely. Well, tonight's a good night. We're watching the second best Halloween movie ever made, Halloween 4. And we got it queued up right at the 0 mark. And if your screens look like mine do, it says October 30th, 1988.
Well, let me get back to my
Oh,
screen.
okay, so
Where
you already
did my
pressed play
screen-
then, and it's
Yes, I
you're
have
at
it there.
the-
I
you're
am
actually
set.
at
Yep, it says October 30th, 1988.
okay,
Mhm.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'll put pause.
I
when
got
it gets there.
that light's bothering me in the background there. Turn that one down.
So everybody watching, we're right at the October 30th, 1988, right on that screen. So we'll give a countdown. We'll hit start, and we'll be watching it, and we'll be commenting. Hope you guys are enjoying it like we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm there already at October 30th, 1988.
I did look up and see if there was some continuity errors and some goofs and stuff in here, like obviously the masks in the
Yeah,
schoolhouse scene.
cool.
There was only a handful. I meant to print them out. I forgot, but I'll be mindful while we're doing it because there's one or two that had mostly continuity errors. Like in one scene, there's one thing, in one scene, it's specifically not there. But we'll go along and
We look
see what's
forward
there.
to your knowledge, Patrine.
We look forward to talking about Blondie Michael Myers in the school. Yes.
my knowledge.
Hopefully that
All right,
Halloween shit with us.
Everybody's got their beverage. You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready.
So we'll do 1, 2, 3, play. There we go. And this to me, aside from the original, because the original is just so sentimental, is easily the best opening credits of all the franchise movies.
Yeah.
Because it just so feels like fall. It feels like Halloween.
Are you guys on the daytime background now?
Yeah, Halloween 4 just popped up on my
Yeah,
screen.
Halloween 4 just
Mine
popped.
too.
The Return
mine
of
too.
Michael Myers.
This was the first one I ever saw in the theater. Brother took me when I was 7 years old. So
That's
this was
cool.
an exciting time to see something against the parents' wishes, but they didn't know at the time.
I went with my brother and some friends, and I was 88, so I was 17.
Nice.
17.
Hey, whose
Oh,
name is on the
16.
screen now?
Kathleen
It just-
Gimmon just passed.
It was now it's Sausage Jensen.
Sausage Jensen from
Sausage Jensen.
Dazed and Confused, right?
Yep, one of my favorite movies.
Now, Michael, you love this movie so much. Have you seen it on the big screen or no? Did you see a re-release or anything?
No, I have not had a chance.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I haven't had a chance to see any of them other than the ones I saw when they came out, starting with part 6. But I've seen opening day for all of them since then.
this opening score is good too. I like this. This is a build up the tension starting.
Oh. Only movie I didn't see in the theater when it came out was the original. Everyone since Halloween 2, I've seen the theater opening weekend.
That's too cool.
I have seen Halloween on the big screen on, well, the many re-releases, but no, I did not see it when it first came out.
Now, Pat, help me if I'm right here.
Danny Lipschitz. That sounds like fun.
It says the documentaries on this one, the Alan McElroy, or the guy that wrote it, he had to finish it in a short time frame before the writer's strike.
Before the writer's strike, yeah. And if you I can say listen because if you read the Talking Shape with the manuscripts, that he took a lot from several of the treatments. It wasn't really all him.
Oh, is that you, David? You might want to bring that down just a little bit so the copyright doesn't pull us.
The what?
The
volume?
volume, yeah.
The volume.
Oh, okay, gotcha. How's that?
This guy played such a great creepy guard.
Oh yeah.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this place.
So is the one that's Tom Morga, right? The Myers that's bandaged up right now.
That's right.
That Tom Morga, yep.
The great Tom Morga that's got Leatherface and Jason Voorhees and Dr. Spock and Michael Myers all tagged to his repertoire.
That's pretty cool.
So you're watching along with us, DJ MRX? I'm assuming you are, and who else is in here? Got it, finally. Okay, yeah, we're right now, they're just getting into the elevator. A timestamp is what, 3:17?
Yes.
See, we're
yeah, this was you didn't have internet wasn't a thing, and then seeing the preview, realizing that there was a new one coming out was such a shock to the system when weeks before it came out. There's another Halloween. Oh my god.
Can I ask you guys something? So when this came out in theaters, it was like advertised as Michael's return because of the failure of 3, correct?
Correct.
So how was that? Like, how was that advertised? Like, was it like just heavily, oh, Michael's back. Oh, Michael's going to be in this one.
Oh yeah, it was everywhere. And
the return.
The first 2 weekends, it was the #1 movie in the country for the first 2 weekends. It was big. It was big.
There's our guy, Pat, or Michael too. Our connection to Rocky IV, Michael Pataki.
That's right.
If he dies, he dies.
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
He
destroys. Said it here too.
With every stab, he destroys.
I should say this man should not even fight this man.
Because he's a husband.
Michael could have been thrown from the bus.
Now, how is he alive? Loomis shot him 6 times.
I shot him 6 times.
He said they're on fire for at least.
Shot him in the heart.
I shot him.
Man, it's not human.
That woman cleaned my teeth. She looked like the same lady who cleans my teeth at the dentist office. That lady.
What do you guys see right this second? I won't, so we know.
Michael Pataki. Glasses.
Michael Pataki.
He has a name.
Dr. Hoffman.
Officer Hoffman.
All right, let's move him.
Let's move him.
Oh, that's
first hear the theme. There it is.
I love that score.
It's the mood this movie gives. I think it's what really catches a lot of people. I think the atmosphere. And
let me go back to this page I found. Let's see if there's anything in the beginning. A lot of it's later in the movie. Nothing in the beginning that I'm seeing.
You see them driving away now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I think I'm
see Michael's hand move. He moved already. One of the best practical effect tricks coming up.
Yes.
By the late, great John Carl Buechler.
I love how the transfers just make it look even like if it was a movie, like if it just came out today. Like it still holds up.
This is a mask they need to come out with. Trick or Treat Studios is the bandage mask.
The mummy mask.
Yep.
They take a lot of shit when they do stuff like that, though, because when people think they can make it themselves, like when you remember when the backlash they got when they came out with the Ghost Bob costume,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh my god, they're charging $60 for white sheets with 2 holes in it."
Yeah.
It's like it's a little more involved than that, but yeah, they took some shit for that.
Yeah, don't you want to pay for the actual licensed product of it? That's how I look at it, but
I mean,
not
personally,
everybody
more
does,
people
right, Michael?
should cosplay.
That's right.
Except Michael.
These two were a great part together. They were good.
Nice ass.
They did Rachel so dirty in 5, though.
Big time.
Really, sister Jamie. Am I on the same spot with you guys?
Like a real sister.
Like a real sister. You know, Danielle Harris, man, she did quite a lot of roles at this time. You know, Don't Tell Mom Babysitter's Dead, Last Boy Scout.
Yeah, she was.
She was in Roseanne for a while too, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah, Roseanne.
John Roseanne. Yep.
And
Oh,
then
Daylight with Stallone.
she got fired from Roseanne because she was partying too much. Did you remember that?
She had said something, I think, on her podcast about that.
Oh, did she?
Probably wasn't her fault, according to her, right?
Well, I think she pretty openly got busted, drunk as shit, with hanging out with the David dude,
Oh,
the one from Big Bang Theory or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
And Christmas Vacation.
Rusty. Yeah.
Rusty.
No, sir. Rusty is Anthony Michael Hall. Thank you.
No, the Christmas
Okay.
Vacation version.
I know
Also
what
the
you're
Night of
talking
the
about,
Creeps
but I
Rusty,
don't
too.
accept it.
You don't accept it?
I don't accept it. Anthony Michael Hall made that role.
Like a real sister?
Like a real sister?
Nice slippers.
It's one thing
Oh,
I've missed.
speaking of that pink suit, I got a chance to watch that Christmas story or
Oh, I
Christmas
didn't-
story Christmas.
Still haven't gotten around to it. Me and the wife talked about it. We got to get back on that.
Was
and
it
watch
as bad as Halloween Ends?
No, it was not as bad as Halloween Ends. No.
Okay. It could have been worse, Michael. I like some spots in it.
I wish they got a better voice actor to narrate. They could have got somebody that sounded like him.
See, to me, this mask in this scene always looked like friggin' Ronald McDonald in whiteface. Always, every time I see it, when he turns and he looks up, I'm like, it looks just like Ronald McDonald. But I just need
Or
red
the
hair.
Chia Pet Myers mask now, right?
Yeah, the Chia Pet.
Well, you remember this scene being in Family Guy when they said Tom Tucker played Michael Myers. He's George Wilbur in real life.
Yeah.
That's right.
You remember that one? Now I hope I don't see him.
Right?
I just hope I don't hear Tom Tucker talking at that scene when it comes up.
Yeah, it was quite
We lost David.
quite a lot to see all the Jim Winburn stuff online from friends
Yeah.
and other fans today.
Yeah, I saw that all over Instagram. I saw it.
Sad.
You know, Pat, I
Oh.
started getting autographs on an Escape from New York poster, and I forgot he did the stunts in that too, and I never got him on my poster. And I got
Oh, yeah, that's right.
a handful of signatures on that poster.
Brad, what were you thinking?
I'm very upset, Michael. I didn't sleep last night.
No. Apparently, Brett butt dialed me in the middle of the night.
Yeah, like 2 a.m.
But it's not much different than talking to him in the real life, is it? He falls asleep anyway.
Yeah.
Zing!
Oh, God.
What's up, Brandon? You watch along with us?
Hey, hi, Brandon.
See, doesn't he look like he looks like freaking Ronald McDonald?
That's
Doesn't
the
he?
spot that Michael's talking about in Family Guy right there.
He looks like Ronald McDonald without the makeup.
When I met George Wilbur, I said, "How does it feel that Family Guy said you're the greatest actor of all time?" He said, "Well, they're not wrong."
Who are you again?
Did you talk to him at age 40, Brett?
I didn't. I talked to him at H30 and Flashback. I know he wasn't doing too well at age 40, is what I've been told.
Couldn't understand a word he was saying. And when he signed my picture, he was shaky.
Yeah, I understand he liked to put the thorn symbol on like posters, but yeah, he put it on my Halloween 4 poster. I'm like, oh, that didn't really exist yet in 4. But oh well.
Well, he put it on my 1 poster now that you mention it.
My apologies. I don't mean to.
No, I didn't mean to come. How big is it, Brett? Pull it out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, Darlene, just get him another fucking tie.
I will say this: the move to Salt Lake City was pretty seamless because it did look, the streets and everything in the houses definitely all look in line.
Midwest look, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give it that.
Now, Pat, we're going to be coming up here where there is the error with Michael's middle name on a typewriter, right? That's talked about. We can talk about that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you get the wrong initial, right?
That's what everybody, yeah.
Doesn't he say Michael M. Myers?
Michael
Yeah.
M. Myers is what he typed. Listen
What's
here,
his-
Hoffman. It's
What's his
Audrey.
middle name?
Audrey.
Audrey.
Oh my god, my phone keeps lagging.
So that's the door up there where Max gets out, or where she's looking for Max in Halloween 5 then. Okay, I'm starting to connect this here now.
Right.
Now, David, do you own all the Halloweens?
I do own all the Halloweens. I'm sorry I keep cutting back and forth. My phone is like burning, so I don't understand why.
Oh,
No, if you pop out, we just die. Get right back in.
See, Pat, you hear how his voice transferred just then? Now everybody can hear what us musicians hear every day.
But I own pretty much every film at least twice. I have
okay.
the Scream Factory collection, and then I have most of the 4Ks. I need to go and get the new one that just came out, which is the 6 H2O and Resurrection, and I need Season of the Witch. So that's my goal.
Michael will happily sell you Season of the Witch.
Happily.
Oh, what a day.
But I think my version of it is in that awesome kit that comes with the poster and the pins and everything.
Yeah, I have
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first set of 4Ks.
Yeah, actually, when I ordered, I don't even have those pins. I ordered it, and I just got the one with the posters because I think I ordered it before I saw the one with the pins.
Oh, here we gotta go. We're gonna see it. Here we go. Ah!
Yep, first gaff, Michael M. Myers, which is incorrect.
Are you guys just seeing that right now?
Yes.
Yep.
You let it take it out of here.
Did he take his glasses off yet?
Yep.
Yes, just now.
Just took them off. I've
Oh,
listened
here
to it for a decade.
So I have a question. So is this guy right here? Is he
It's federal law.
What was that, David? Oh, he froze again.
He froze. His phone sounds like he's talking into a butthole or something.
Do you know what today is? You know the date.
You know,
What was? You were frozen there for a minute, David. What was your question?
This is when
Sorry.
Drago gets his ass kicked.
My question was, so is this guy, since he's so cool about Michael escaping, you think he's a part of the cult too?
No, they never mentioned him by name in part 6, but
Never brought him back. He was too busy dealing with Drago.
he could be. He's kind of a dick.
this man is weak.
This more typical rude behavior. He's gone, right, Mike or Pat? Right? He's got to be dead by now. I think
Who's
so.
that?
Michael Pataki. He's
I'm pretty sure he passed, from what I remember.
a 0 carb Bud Light. We'll see. Here goes nothing. Oh man.
Listen to how he screams Loomis. His voice is crazy.
Love us.
Actually, a while ago, he died in 2010.
Oh, wow.
So he's
He
been
was
dead
in a
12
lot
years.
of those old school stupid biker movies that were black and white that would show up on Mystery Science Theater all the time.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies.
Looks
There's
like
one they did was hilarious where he played some biker gang leader that killed people when he fought them in the bars and shit.
It's funny, like when he left with Loomis, obviously his tie was pretty tight. Now it's all loose, like as if Loomis gave him an earful in the car or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Loomis's feet are gonna have to stink when he's going through there, right? And just
Definitely. Have you guys ever considered that a bus?
Maybe.
Yeah, I know. He says Michael been thrown from the bus. It's an ambulance.
It's an ambulance.
yeah, what a dumbass.
It's like look at all this carnage that doesn't happen when.
Ew, look at the maxi pad hanging from the table.
Imagine if they showed the guy with like a freaking thumb imprint in his head.
Yeah. He's gone from here. The evil is gone.
He's like, give me some sun. He was here.
This would probably help if I put subtitles on. There you go.
Michael could have been thrown from the bus.
Then you got this Woody looking dude from Cheers here, deputy.
Deputy Dewey.
Muscles will be doodly.
Talking about like he's a human being. That part of him died years ago.
I love that line. If he was still alive, I would have him put that on my poster. That part of him died years ago.
There's the Slaughter Lambs, one of their favorite lines, right? It's a 4-hour drive.
It's a 4-hour drive.
What are you hunting, Mr. Sam?
So, do you guys know why they didn't have Tom Morgan in the whole film?
Apparently, they weren't happy with his performance, is what they were saying. Which I don't understand why.
So,
All they need to watch is Friday the 13th, Part 5.
I have seen part 5. It's not my favorite, but
It's a fucking classic. It's the greatest. It's like the greatest
I need to
movie
give it
ever made.
I feel like I should give it another chance. It's got some interesting kills.
I'll tell you this: people have been telling me since I ran and raved that they check it out again, and it's better than they remember. That's what they always say.
Yes, indeedy.
I actually did get the Scream Factory collection for Friday the 13th, so I'll probably pop it on one of these days.
Yeah, it dropped in price, so anybody that was able to...
That's how I got it. I actually did get it that cheap.
Did you get that poster with it?
No, they didn't have that poster anymore.
Yeah, at the Days of the Dead convention I was here this past week, I saw a ton of people getting it autographed by people.
Well, that's cool.
So that came in the 4K. So did the newer ones not have it?
I think they were a numbered poster for the first few people that pre-ordered it, for like 1,000 or 2,000 people, Michael.
So that'd be
I know the
super
artist.
rare if you know it.
The artist Devin something. He's selling some prints on his website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll send Mike the link to send to you later if you want to order one.
Definitely.
Because I know he had done some. He has a lot of really cool designs for Cavity Colors.
Yeah, Cavity Color is one of the many stores that are going to have Black Friday deals here the next day or so.
Oh, I'm getting bombarded with emails and texts from all the stores doing Black Friday shit already.
Right Rag started today, right?
Yeah, Fright Rag, Shreepy Company.
Gutter Grabs was on Friday. I was able to get a Dream Master shirt from it was called the Wonderland one. It's really cool. Freddie has like the
nice.
Because I missed out on that one when it had originally come out.
The Abraham Lincoln inspired diner.
Anybody here?
That was pretty good.
God in heaven.
Forgot his wallet, so he's pulling out his gun.
Hey, the woman. Do you see the woman laying there dead? Little trivia. Who is the woman laying down dead?
The trivia there is that it's a woman and not a man.
Actually,
only a woman.
That is the wife of Bobby Brady from the
Dwight
Brady
Little?
Bunch.
Oh, okay.
Because Bobby Brady was a cameraman on this movie. What the hell was his name?
Lukenland?
Mike Lookinland. If you watch the credits later, it says Mike Lookinland. He's one of the gaffers or cameramen, and that's his wife laying there.
I just realized, like, he's starting to grip his hands into a fist there when they zoomed in right on him. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Leave those people in peace. You wanted to let the victim take me.
God damn you.
God damn you, Michael.
Don't you like my lapels?
See, I always wanted to see a backstory on Loomis so you can see like at Emmett's house and look in his closet and see if he's got like 50 overcoats.
Minus the one he uses in Curse, right?
It's just,
Little
it's-
super winter coat.
yeah. Oh, we lost David again. Signal sucks.
I need more gin.
Michael.
Well, they gave this whole 2018. They did a nice homage in the gas station though too. With this,
What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Well, they didn't blow it up though.
no, they didn't blow it up, but like they look at it as kind of a tribute, like doing stuff at the gas station, a killing, and the bathroom stuff was H2O tribute.
Huh?
Or Resurrection set on the one bus. Remember that at the kid?
Jamie's an orphan.
These kids are little shits.
Oh, they pissed me off in all my life ever since I started watching this movie. I hate these kids.
You know, Michael, and too, Jamie, what a pushover. Then she's like,
When
I'll go
does it
trick or
start?
treating with you.
You have to
later.
watch it on your own. We can't broadcast it live because it'll get taken down for copyright. We're all watching it at the same time and commenting over it. We can't broadcast it during the actual stream because YouTube will take it down.
You could probably do a free thing on Shutter. It's on Shutter.
I think it's on Shut-
4 and 5.
This-
Yeah. Unless they took 4 and 5 off, but I thought it was H1, 4, and 5 that had been on Shutter and never got taken off.
Boogeyman. Jamie's uncle's a boogeyman.
How could you say something about your parents being dead?
I know. It's like such little sons of bitch, little bastard kids. It's like we used to break balls, but we'd never talk about somebody's dead parent. I mean, that's
I
just
know you
fucking
can't kill
rude.
kids, but they needed to.
Yeah, Brandon, if you find a stream, well, just let us know, and we'll tell you the timestamp. You watch along with us.
And some people think this was Lindsay here, right? Isn't that
It's
like
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's
Lindsay.
what they're implying.
Yeah, it was deliberate. It was supposed to be Lindsay Wallace. Actually, in one of the treatments, she was supposed to have a more active role in it. She wasn't just supposed to have like this cameo.
That hot bitch does not look like she has a roll on her body.
You know what's funny, Michael? She needed to be in this more. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh,
He's cute.
it's Lindsay character.
Lindsay character, yeah.
These 80s haircuts. Oh my god.
Oh man, I know.
But it was good casting because it does look like it could have been Lindsay, older. It definitely was good casting.
That's supposed to be Tommy Doyle in the drugstore here in a minute too, isn't it?
Now, and I've also told you
I
too.
think so.
They just said Dairy Queen, and they're saying double scoops. There's no fucking scoops at Dairy Queen. I'm a Dairy
Oh
Queen.
man.
Oh, look at that. That's true.
Assholes, jerks. Sorry. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. The lovely Kathleen Kinmont.
Frank Riker's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our Mr. Fuck Off.
Fuck off, Wade.
How annoying would that be? People know you for that. They probably say that to him all the time on the street.
This guy,
Hot nuts.
Stifler, would have been perfect for this. I think we did that with our fantasy recast.
Yes. Her daddy don't scare me.
Not with my haircut. The other guy looks like Johnny from The Karate Kid.
Yeah. And
This is
And
look.
look- that look is just like, don't.
Yeah, I've never been to Salt Lake City. This would be something I'd like to go tour.
Man, she almost hit that guy.
It's like a dart swinger.
Now, call me a dumbass though. Salt Lake City, it's a religious area, right? Utah, right? Am I
Yeah, there's all the Mormons out there.
Mormons? Okay, yeah. I should know that.
Let's talk. And as they pan through, you will see the Myers mask, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
Definitely not the same one he wears, though.
No. And my big thing is like I used to go to drugstores for like costumes and stuff, but they never had a section like this. These guys got some kick-ass shit in this friggin' drugstore.
They said they got the best selection in town. That's what
That's right.
Best selection in the country, for Christ's sake. Seriously, man, my drugstores didn't have this shit in it.
Who do you think started Spirit Halloween? Vincent Drug did.
Nice.
Mine only had all those shitty Rubies costumes, if anything.
Dude, this guy had a pretty good day, minus dying at the end.
Yeah, made out with her. You got the steel Kathleen Kinmont.
Even gets to spit blood at people or whatever the fuck he does.
Those blood capsules.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. And she's listening like, ooh, I'm going to swoop in and be a bitch.
You got sausage on your poster, Michael?
I got sausage on my postie, yeah.
Ooh, that just sounds like such a dirty thing. I gave you sausage on your poster.
He was really cool. He's one of those that's really cool because they've got like they were good in the movie, but they also had such a cool like claim to fame with like Dazed and Confused. You know what I mean?
They do, yeah.
I really want to buy that costume. Do you think I should?
I have it. I'll give you a great deal.
Wait, you have the clown costume? You didn't tell me. I want it.
Yes, I got it.
I want it. I do want it.
Uncle Boogeyman.
Come and get me.
You would think they'd have security cameras in the store, right?
Well, this was 1988. They weren't everywhere.
That's fair.
You, Brady.
Nowadays, where you go, there's a camera. Including right outside my house, I have tracking cameras.
Now, we've talked about this many times. Michael should have gotten these little bastards.
Yeah, because these are just the nicest people ever.
I could be wrong. Maybe Brett, do you remember in when they talked in Taking Shape 2? I thought that one of the treatments he did fuck these guys up.
Yeah, it wasn't in the book, right? I think it was an alternate.
No, it was in one of the treatments. I could have swore, if I remember correctly, I got to go back and refresh my memory. I thought he does kill these bastards.
I've been wanting to read those books because the author of the books reached out to me because he wanted to use one of my pictures for the Chucky book.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a guest.
He
He was going to be a guest 2 weeks ago, but he was sick. But he's going to reschedule, so you'll get a chance to talk to him. He's going to he said probably after Thanksgiving, beginning of December. So
that's awesome.
I'll follow up with him.
That's awesome.
He was all set to go and reached out to me the night before, and he was sick as a dog. He sounded like crap.
Oh, no way. But I've been wanting to pick up those books for a while, actually, because I'd heard.
They're a good read.
They were good. I just listen. Honestly, I have both of them. Never read them. I just listened to them on an audiobook.
I should do that because I don't really feel like reading.
I don't have the time. I like reading. I just don't have the time, so it's easier to just listen to it in the car when I'm driving to work.
That's how it goes for me too.
He just sneezed into his hand.
Yeah, sneezing. And
they should have brought this dude back. I liked this dude.
Well, in the alternate of this, in one of the treatments, he had a whole different section where he picks Michael up because he thinks
really?
Michael. When you read Taking Shape 2, which is all about the different scripts and treatments that they didn't use, one of them was where he sees like a figure up ahead, and Michael with the white bandages on and everything. There was like this like angelic figure, and he pulls over and picks him up.
So
then of course, Michael kills him.
So, out of curiosity, what film had the most scripts made out of?
From what I remember, I would say Halloween 6.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
There was a shit ton of different ones for Halloween 6.
they had a lot of different stuff with before H2O got finalized too. I would say
There was a lot
6
for
sure.
those. But 6 sticking out. I think I remember there was so many different versions of it.
The stuff
I
before
remember
Rob Zombie
even the-
remade them, right, Pat? Anything
There was
after
a-
Resurrection.
Yeah, there was a few in between it. Then there was a few treatments after Rob Zombie where,
too.
because remember they were going to come. It was supposed to be Halloween 3D.
Yep, with
Yeah.
Lussier, yeah.
Patrick Lussier, and the doctor in it was supposed to be Tom Atkins.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. And it was still going to pick up after part of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. It was going to pick up after that. And it was real hokey where, she basically like sort of like what everybody thought was going to happen in part 5, where he'd sort of like be like a sidekick. Like she was going to like turn into a killer.
I remember Scout telling me that when I met her, that her and Michael were kind of going to team up or something.
Yeah, like and actually the one in the one treatment, if I remember correctly, she kills Loomis. Not Loomis. She kills Loomis and Brackett, from what I remember, and she gets put into like a mental institution.
Oh no, not Chucky.
You got to wonder, like, even I hope they talk about with these new ones, like when it was originally supposed to all be in one night, because obviously the pandemic and everything really changed their course of direction. I just wonder how bad the third one the ends could have been if it was on the same night.
It could have been an improvement.
I mean, it could have just been a year. It did not need to be 3 or 4 years after the events of 2018. It did not need to be that big of a time jump.
Well, their big thing was like, oh, it would have been hard to fit it all in there. I'm like, how? That they have a whole TV show based on 24 hours. It was called 24 Hours, wasn't it? The one with friggin' Kiefer Sutherland.
24, but in real time is what you're thinking, right?
Yeah, they could have did all that. They could have fit it in there somehow.
It would have been close to daylight by the time it ended, I'm sure.
Well, the same thing with Halloween 2. You watch Halloween 2. It's in the middle of the night in the hospital, so it's already November 1st, in theory.
I don't like Halloween 2.
It's no Halloween 4, that's for damn sure.
And that wig on Jamie Lee looks horrible.
I think I've discussed this with you guys when Dwight Little was at age 40. He worked with Brandon Lee on Rapid Fire, and I just asked him what he thought Brandon Lee could be if he didn't have his tragedy. And he said he could see him being in all the Marvel movies. He could have been one of the big names in the Marvel movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the biggest gaffes in the movie. The picture of her holding the pumpkin from the movie.
Yeah, that's always annoyed me.
Yeah, that's one of the big one I saw when I looked online. It's just like, seriously, who was there taking a picture of her?
Who the hell's that? Jefferson Darcy with him? He looked like Jefferson.
You thought they would have superimposed like what's his name's Lance Guest's face on it.
Look at that. That guy looks like Steven Dorff.
This is one of the best characters too. I love Ben Meeker.
Oh, Sheriff Meeker's awesome.
Sheriff Meeker.
With all them veins, Dr. Loomis kind of looks like a dick.
You know what? Nowhere. Am I drawing a blank? Bo Starr. You know where Bo Starr was good? He was the De Niro's dad in A Bronx Tale.
Ray Liotta. He was Ray Liotta's dad in Goodfellas too, wasn't he?
Yeah, in Goodfellas, I thought.
In Goodfellas, yeah, he was in Goodfellas.
He's the one that beats him with the belt.
Oh, I'm not thinking of Bronx Tale. You're right. All the mob movies blend into my head in Goodfellas, and he kicks his ass.
6 bodies.
6 bodies, Sheriff.
Between here and Richmond.
Hey, that's good.
Michael Myers in this town.
He's like, have you been drinking, Doctor?
No.
The filling station in flames.
This is in part 5.
That's really good.
They say, look, the Loomis beard's coming in nice. It's getting nice and gray.
All right.
One of my favorite Loomis moments is in 5 when he's just like shaking Jamie. Tell me, why are you protecting him?
Why are you protecting her?
That it always gets me.
What do you think he's going to do with that? He was really shit faced in the fifth one, big time.
Oh, he was. He was drunk through the whole
was.
thing. God bless him.
Because Danielle recently said at a Q&A that she would like that face she makes because he smelled so much like bourbon on him and she didn't know what it was at the time because she's like, what, 11? And she's like, oh, I know what it is now.
Then she apparently started partying with the bourbon because she got kicked off for Roseanne.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
they
right.
brought her back in the Connors, okay?
Figure quick.
But then they killed her off.
And then
Well,
you're gonna have the
they
little
killed her
fucker
off.
that's gonna-
She's definitely not coming back now.
She was in one episode of the Connors.
Yeah.
now this
and they
fucker's gonna compliment
killed
her.
her ass
This
off.
little bastard.
I think they gave her cancer or something like that.
Yeah, she had cancer.
I was like, wait, that was the only episode of the Connors besides the premiere that I saw.
Your Frankenstein costume sucks, buddy.
Hey, those are the costumes I grew up on, man. That's all it was. It was a jumpsuit and a mask and a string. That was
And it
it.
would
Why
have
did
the
they
damn logo of the movie on the fucking chest.
That's all it was. I think I got a picture of me wearing the Fonz costume when I was in like first grade. And all it was the mask and it said the Fonz across it.
You think she really means
What
it?
Then
was
I had-
Brady
I-
doing upstairs?
I wore my Kiss Ace Frehley costume for at least 2 years.
That's a good one.
You should wear that for Halloween one day, Pat. Cops do it by the book.
I was about to say that. Do you really think she believes that? This is why Brady sucks. He doesn't even really try to go after her.
No, he does it. He's like, I'm gonna go get laid.
Oh, instead he trips over a kid's mask and face. Like,
And this was actually on our booby snubs. This is one of the number one booby snubs in movie history.
oh god, very, very frustrating.
Well, she's good to go. Why would he give her the time of day? She's ready to rock.
She's like, I'm waiting.
Yeah,
She is
what
a
would you-
bitch, though. I'd rather date Ellie Cornell for sure.
I want to meet Ellie Cornell.
Yeah, she's not doing too much since she went to New York.
Yeah, I don't think she does anything pretty much anymore. I don't know what she does now.
She
Mike, you
produced
need to
for
try-
a while, but
Yeah, she was producing for a bit.
Mike, you need to try to bring her to the shop.
That'd be fantastic.
I,
Oh, look at the
I know.
Spuds McKenzie light. I
Buds
love that.
McKenzie. Oh my god, yeah.
I never noticed that before. That's awesome. Shut up.
so is this the same bar that Kyle Richards takes over in Halloween Ends?
I'm looking for the bat in the background. Huckleberry.
Yeah, old Huckenberry.
Yeah.
But
They're just right.
I just, out of all these years, I've never noticed the Spuds McKenzie in the background.
You see the asshole, with the white hat, like to the far right, sitting there with them. He's like, "What the hell?" Look at
So
this
do you
guy.
guys think, so do you guys think they handled the mob scenario in this film better than in Kills?
Oh, he joins them.
Yeah, he joins him too.
Why didn't Jackie come back for Halloween 5? Wondering where Earl is.
Earl gets his neck ripped open, so he ain't coming back.
So now the bar's called Jackie's. Jackie.
Jackie's Oasis.
You don't have a police force.
Every time I remember when I first saw this, every time I see Bo, to this day, every time I see Bo Starr, he reminded me of the dad. And I don't know, I mean, probably before your time, if you ever saw the original TV show Landed or Lost, he looked just like the dad from Landed. Doesn't he? Do you know what I'm talking about, Brett? The original, not the movie, the original TV show. Because I used to watch it every weekend as a kid. He looks just like the dad from Landed or Lost.
Oh, Pat, where have I? They're reviving Who's the Boss. Did I read that right? Did
They
you-
are
I couldn't believe that. I was like, what?
With Tony Danza?
with Tony Danza.
Are they even allowed to do what they did in that show anymore?
That show just stupid.
And what the hell was the woman?
Judith
Light?
Light.
What is she like? What is she like? 800 now?
No shit.
Well,
Look like
Mona's
that damn
probably been
Bert
dead 3
Keeper.
times over.
What's he gonna be like? Who's the caretaker?
Who's the
She's like 800.
caretaker?
Seriously.
Oh, it's our hero.
Yeah, I was about to tell you, isn't this one of your favorite characters?
Oh,
Mike?
just in time. Just in
This
time
is
for
it.
Bucky. Try that Halloween shit with me.
You know, before I saw your episode of your top 5 favorite characters, I didn't even know his name was Bucky.
He's a cult. He's a classic. If I could make toys of that guy, I would sell the hell out of all of them.
Dude, he's like the cheap version of the Marlboro Man, too.
What I have to do, like, I live in a development, guys. I live in a development, and we take all our garbage to a garbage compactor, and the guy that runs it looks just like fucking Bucky. One of these days, I'm going to go there with a hard hat that says Bucky and take a picture of him, and I'll send it to you guys.
He kind of looks like Ravishing Rick Rude.
He's just
Dan
standing
the
there.
Beast Severn. The best is like watching all the screens with like everybody's screens are like flashing.
Exactly, true. It is. Everybody gets Michael's faces lighting up.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think the shoulder pads are as distracting to me as it is to most people.
Nah.
It didn't bother
No.
me.
The way people talk about it, you would think he's like doing a hot dog impression from Mrs. Doubtfire or some shit.
It was a run by fruiting.
Was that run by flirting?
You got to rewatch that one if you haven't seen that in a while. It has a lot of references I've never caught before.
I haven't seen that. It's been a minute.
What's your guys' favorite kill in this movie?
That's a good question. Very good question.
My favorite
I
kill.
like Sasha Jensen's, to be honest with you, because they're watching and everything. It's slow and painful.
I really like Kathleen's. Kathleen's was really good.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say probably
Yeah.
Kathleen
I
Kidman.
love Kathleen's.
And that was Tom Morgan's only kill in the movie, wasn't it?
That was his only kill. Yeah.
No, didn't he kill the guy in the gas station with he takes his overalls?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Well,
like,
I mean, he didn't actually do it on the movie.
It was off
Oh.
screen. Well, in the original treatment of that, it was supposed to go down the guy's throat, and they actually built like an appliance for it. Because I remember, was it John Cole Beekler said they built it, but they didn't use it for some reason.
I think the most emotional one is Ted Hollister.
That's a sensitive subject, Brett. I'd appreciate it. You don't bring that up to me.
Yeah, don't bring it up.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
fast forward through that part.
I'll just mute it and think of something else.
Yeah, I would think Brady's is good though. Yeah. Yeah, but
It's
you
very
think about
memorable
it,
for sure.
there isn't as many. Well, no, he kills a bunch of guys in the back of that truck. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great shot where he sees him in the background like that. Really takes you back to the original Halloween with the alleyways and stuff.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder: was that the real Michael, or is that one of the?
The Goobers.
Imposters. Sheriff.
Well, we know it's not Ben Tramer.
Although he does make a cameo in the school for a second.
He does. He does. Oh, Jamie.
Get home, damn it!
I have a big dog and he bites.
I think Danielle should have won an Oscar for that line.
Yeah, she sold this costume at the first Halloween convention. I remember that. That was a big deal.
She sold it? The actual costume?
Yeah, you could at the H25 disc. She talks about
Was
it.
that really the first time there was a Halloween? Because I remember I saw the documentary, so that was the first Halloween convention, right?
What did it sell
One
for?
based around the whole series. Yeah, the 25th.
Oh man, I know the guy who has it too. I can't remember right now.
Really?
I was doing a lot of
That's
business
cool.
with him. Yeah, he bragged about having that, and I kept trying to get him to sell it to me. He would never do it.
What did
I
he
wouldn't
pay for
either.
it?
I wouldn't
I'm just
either.
curious.
Don't know.
I think he said it was like $5,000. It wasn't a lot.
How much did Danielle sell it for?
That's the case. It sounds like $5,000 possibly.
Yeah, that's what I think it was. But yeah, he's got it. It was somebody I sold a lot of stuff to. I'm not going to remember.
But it's okay. You can probably remember like later on or something.
This is where Loomis should have said it's Ben Tramer all over again. Take one of them out.
You would
That
think
mask
you would have
looks
felt
like a
bad
Halloween
about that, right?
1 mask.
Sheriff.
That one looks great.
Too bad Michael didn't kill one of those guys.
Oh, and take the better mask.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, right. This
I have
looks
a
like
really
my
good
first mask.
question. I have a really good question. Do you guys think if Danielle had come back for 6, she would not have come back for Rob Zombie's films?
That's a good question. I don't think that would be the case.
I don't think so either. I think Rob Zombie had an ulterior motive of getting her naked. The dude knows how to make movies, man. They're entertaining. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have no
she
problem.
was. It sounded like she was dying no matter what if she was in it, anyways. So, yeah, I don't think it really would have made a difference.
Well, she
It
didn't
probably
die in the
shouldn't.
first one. She made it to the second one, which is pretty cool. Which I didn't like because they didn't even show her kill in H2. So we
It's very
never really
dramatic, though. It's a very powerful.
Yeah, it is.
scene.
It is.
Refresh my memory, but guys, didn't they film this whole sequence where
They did
he
it
goes and kills it?
I know that.
And
I don't know
5
about
they did,
4.
but I thought they maybe I read that there was a bigger sequence where he killed. They were supposed to film it. Maybe they didn't film it.
I see.
Part 5, I know they filmed it. I don't know why they haven't released it.
Have you
They
been going
should've.
back to the books for each of these? We've been. I should have done that, man. Ugh.
I got to go back. I still have them. On audiobook. I got to go back, and I started to listen to them, and I was running through as much as I could before Dustin was coming on, and then I dropped the book once he said he was going to reschedule. I should start listening to it again to really go through both of them.
You know, these guys got a lot of nerve parking on the grass.
At the police station. Yeah.
You know what's really funny? You know how like they had this huge mob in Halloween Kills? Like I feel like this smaller one is even more believable than what they did in Halloween Kills for the mob-esque movie.
I've been to a lot of biker bars. I know a group like this that would do this shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect. Like there's a group like this in most biker dive bars.
Hell yeah.
And
I feel like
Earl's
yeah.
camp needed the female Rambo chick like they had in Kills.
Yeah, this one of these guys didn't show up with an iron. You don't have
So
a police force.
David, you know
You
we
don't
have
have
our
a
love for
police
Rambo in
force,
this group,
Sheriff.
right? Michael and I, at least, right?
Oh man, I fucking love Rambo movies.
So
Oh,
could I
here's-
tell you guys something funny what I'm doing? So because I'm not coming in and out anymore like I was in the beginning of this. So I have a frozen water bottle like leaning on my phone so my phone doesn't overheat.
How
Good
about
thinking.
that?
So like now it doesn't take me out of the stream like back and
There you
forth like
go.
it was doing earlier. That's why I haven't cut out of it.
This is the best. He comes out later and sees the door wide open and doesn't even think twice about it. It's like that would have been a red flag.
Remember when we talked about our dumbasses in the Halloween series? This was like my number one.
Yeah, he was one of the big dumbasses.
Now, did cop cars open from the back inside back then?
Well, most doors are usually locked. Well, you can open them from the outside, but not usually from the inside.
Right.
That's
So I
that's
could think
true.
you would climb over the seat, get out of the driver's seat, and then for some reason open the back door. I
Yeah,
don't think so.
not happening.
Jamie, Rachel. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Ted, poor Ted.
This guy looks like what's her name's boyfriend in Rob Zombie's Halloween, the actor. He looked like that guy.
Who, Ronnie?
What's the guy's name? The head's the cast and
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie. Yeah, I got it right. It was Ronnie.
William Forsythe.
William Forsythe. Yeah. You dumb son of a bitch.
I can't work. I'm all broke up.
I will skull fuck the shit out of you.
What's the matter? You jealous of your daughter's ass?
Judith, I'm gonna be there.
That is some serious faggoty ass shit right there.
You know
Piss
it's
her
a
kill,
fucking
fucking
queer.
kill all them worthless animals. Ted Hollister. Moment of silence for Ted Hollister.
Rest in
Poor
peace.
guy.
Well, luckily these guys all died because they'd probably all be going to jail, right?
They all go to jail for murder. Yeah. Oh, the biggest. Oh, look, that's a great hiney. And this is the biggest booby snub and one of the biggest booby snubs in history.
And it doesn't make sense because she's naked in so many other movies.
Seriously, she has
You
no
imagine
problem
if-
showing them.
You imagine if they
she-
really shot that and then it comes out all these years later?
Oh,
Was
nice.
she naked in Bride of Reanimator?
I don't know about that one.
I think she was. I thought she was. I thought you saw boobs in Bride of
I've never
Reanimator.
seen Reanimator, but I really want to.
Oh, the second one was all right. The first one is a classic. I love it. And you want to see some boobs? Actually, that was my number one. That was my number one boobs. Was Reanimator. The great Barbara Crampton.
I heard Kathleen was making out with everyone on set, right? Is that what?
Well,
this is well. Then she
Before
married
Lorenzo Lamas' time.
Yeah, then she married Lorenzo Lamas.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
Renegade.
divorced
you
now.
didn't see anything. I really thought that you did. That's crazy.
Well, he got to feel them and see that he got to feel them and see them, but we all got snubbed.
It would have been awesome if the sheriff did walk in on them, though. That would have been good.
I know, and the shot could have been like of him seeing them. You know, like
Dude's having a rough night. Walks in on his daughter having sex. Sheriff's department guy got all fucked up.
he doesn't have a police force anymore.
Bunch of drunken reprobates.
Ben, I heard about the station.
Not, oh my God, is it true? They're all dead? But I heard.
Fuck that. I don't know where Ted's at.
I love her shirt.
You see them a lot of conventions, people selling those.
I'd have to pick one up one of these days. I
That
wanna
should
be
be one
Catholic.
you can make without getting in trouble for copyright. How could they own that?
Yeah, you see a lot of people making them. That and what the hell is the other one?
Is it the cookie?
Barry,
shirt?
was it Barry Kicks Ass from Part 6?
Oh yeah,
Barry
Kicks
Sims.
Ass. That's another
Yeah.
one.
You see those a lot.
I haven't met Kathleen. Kathleen's on my list. I want to meet her.
You
She's
got no way
great.
to call your parents, you dumbass.
Plays
He
this
is
shotgun on
dumbass.
you.
He had a good woman in Rachel, and he's like being a dumbass. Like, of course he's stupid.
Oh, how'd that happen? I don't
Gee,
know.
how did that happen? I have no idea, Officer Dewey. I mean, come on.
Isn't it Doofy?
Officer Doofy, yeah.
Now the question is, where did this son of a bitch get in? How did he get into the house? We'll never know.
Drinking on the job, Sheriff?
He just heard about Ted Hollister. He needs a cocktail.
He's drinking the freaking.
Dude, what the fuck glass is he drinking out of?
No, it's not a drink.
No.
It's a
He's
what do you
making
call it?
lit of the lights.
It's
The
it's a lantern. It's like a fluid
Lanterns.
lantern.
Oh,
I have a
oh,
really
that
random-
makes sense.
You
I have
guys
a
say he was
really
boozing it up.
random Question. I have a really random question. Do any of you know why Charles Cyphers wasn't asked to come back for this one?
he was filming Major League around this time.
It might have
Maybe.
been, yeah, because he was pretty active at this time.
He was still working.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty active then.
Do you think he was at least asked, or they even looked into it?
Not that I know of.
Not that
I
know
think
of,
they
yeah.
with maybe they just didn't want to. I don't think they even asked him. They were just looking at it from a standpoint. Well, his daughter's gone, so he's retired. They just. I highly doubt they even asked.
Well, you know what? If you go read Taking Shape Part 2, there were several treatments done. Several different scripts that were submitted that did have Brackett come back.
Oh, really?
Several, actually, a few of them, and where Brackett came back, and he was a central character.
Oh, because he was the most useless character in Kills.
One of them, if I remember correctly, was it was called Halloween Asylum, where Myers was on death row.
Oh, where
and-
he escapes like when they're
They go to
Wasn't that the
fry
plot
him,
for
and he
Halloween Returns,
escapes.
though?
Sort of like a pseudo scene from Shocker. He actually escapes when they're trying to fry him. That was Halloween Asylum, right, Brett? I think
thought
that was
that was
Asylum.
Halloween
I think it's
Returns.
Asylum. Yeah.
Are you sure?
It's either Returns or Asylum. I forget. It might have been Halloween Returns because they all blend together.
Yeah.
Is
There
that
was
the
some-
one that also had a copycat killer too, or no? No. With the
There was one. I forget what the treatment. See, I got to go back and listen to it before we have Dustin on.
yeah, when he comes on, we're gonna have to really do that homework further.
Big time.
I'm gonna look
That's
at
not too terrible. Those books are worth brushing up on anyway.
absolutely.
Oh, they're great. Yeah, like I said, I just do the audio books and listen to them when I'm driving around, and I love it.
You know, I'll probably end up getting the audiobooks.
I felt like such a fucking idiot. I told you guys about this. I was talking to Dustin McNeil and I said I do the audio, but I have one complaint. The second Taking Shape book, the guy talks way too fast. It's very distracting. And he says, "Are you sure the speed's on normal?" And I'm like, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then I look and yeah, it was going at 1.5 times the speed.
Well, the only
So-
thing I don't like is the guy's got that British accent.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So what
Nothing against British people, but there's several times that he completely mispronounces things, and it annoys the hell out of me.
So one of the guys with that was with Wade in Vincent the drugstore, that was supposed to be Tommy Doyle. Just reading this here, one of those
Yeah.
characters.
There was supposed to be, yeah.
And I think
was
that was
supposed
supposed to be Lindsay with Rachel in the car
Right.
earlier.
Yeah.
This dude does such a good job of portraying one of those douchey Barney Fife wannabe cops in fucking Georgia. Ooh, a little panty action, gang.
A little bit of panty.
Did she even put anything back on?
She didn't put
No,
a bra
she
back on.
She just has a shirt on. She just has a shirt on.
Have some coffee.
And this movie's got like one of the most dated lines too. Well, at least if they fix the TV, we can have some MTV. It's like nobody watches MTV.
They don't even play music videos anymore. It's a
They
fucking
don't
joke.
play music anymore. It's just all reality crap. I don't think anybody even watches MTV anymore.
I think the Jersey Shore and those Teen Moms are on there.
This is such a cool loft and steps. That whole area.
They don't even have Beavis and Butthead anymore. That's Paramount.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
they just recently did a new movie on Paramount Plus.
Good
It was
morning, Grayson.
fantastic.
The TV show's good. Now we're gonna see Michael here, right? Just briefly.
briefly in the background. Just pops his head and he's like, "Hello, I'm here."
Probably a nice nod to the closet scene in the first movie where he shows up slowly.
No,
Or he's standing in the
There
door.
he is. There he is.
Deputy Dildo.
Deputy Dildo. So those watching along with us, we're at timestamp is what? We're basically 1 hour even. We're 1 hour in for those watching along. Just so in case you needed the timestamp.
Deputy probably dated that dumbass girl that Nurse Karen had to drive home in Halloween too. That didn't want to go ask Eddie Lee. Oh, he's probably Eddie Lee. That's screw that being Deputy Logan. That's Eddie Lee.
Can't you ask Ed Lee? He's in Russellville.
You creep me out. Don't talk to me.
Why so serious?
It's not over yet.
Did he just check out his ass?
He's like, I don't know, Donald, nice crack.
No shit.
He's wearing a trench coat. You can't even see his ass.
Good point. Good point.
I was like, what do you mean?
I've got to try.
But he's a short guy, man. He's looking at his little legs. He's watching him kick.
Why couldn't these two just be friends beforehand?
And you can see how low her boobs are.
Maybe
She's
a
not
little
bra.
more than friends. Yeah.
Oh, she got some nip action. You must be cold in that kitchen.
Yeah, look at that.
It says, come to it, nip by the nip book. I get it. It's Braille. I wish it was here. I'd check that out.
Is it coded here?
She definitely physically changed as she got older.
Yeah, they're not the same.
Yeah,
It's like she got a reduction or something.
she's like 50 pounds now. It's just like-
She's real thin, real
Yeah.
thin. Here she was nice. She was perfect size. Have some coffee, bitch.
That's not cool.
Yeah, no, that wasn't very Christian.
Her daddy must be really proud of her.
Her daddy don't scare me.
Well, he looks pretty pissed right now.
Oh man, who put that microphone in their butt? Oh, look at this damn thing. Oh, it's a walkie-talkie.
Oh, God, yeah. What was that, Michael? What was that?
It's a fucking walkie-talkie. I don't know what it is about the items in this movie. I just have to be wrong about.
Can't you ask Eddie Lee?
You know what they haven't made, and it's kind of like a given. They should do a Jamie Lloyd figure.
Yeah, that's quite surprising. That's a great point.
But have there been some
Especially
knockoff ones? Have there
There-
been any
yeah, but
knockoff
like-
ones from that Redfall things? Have they done one?
I have one from. I
Is it
don't
Red-
remember the name of the company now.
It's not Redfall things.
No.
Take my strong hand, child.
Oh, God. Is that a flashlight or a giant Pez dispenser?
It's like a big Pez dispenser.
Forgive me if I get this incorrect, but did one of you say that you guys thought that Rachel was a better final girl than Lori in the original? I heard someone
Uh-huh.
say that. I don't know if it was your podcast or another one I heard.
No, wasn't me.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Wouldn't have been something Michael
Oh,
would
we're gonna lose the booby queen.
It would have been something if Michael would have just taken a sip of coffee first and then killed her.
Nah, he would have handed her a beer and then taken her.
Nope. Why don't you take your shirt off?
And this is one of Tom Morga's few scenes.
Yes. And
Get a
Pale's-
shotgun.
and Pale's
Maybe
already
the
on
only
the
scene
wall.
with the white mask on, huh?
At least he got the best kill in the movie. Well, one of them.
He got his ass messed
He
up.
looks like, you remember the head detective on In Living Color?
So that's
Oh.
still that's Tom Morgan still, right?
Michael,
Yeah.
there is a trigger and that thing is probably loaded. Unless you didn't want to make that noise.
Well, that was the reason why. Everybody's like, why didn't you shoot him? It's because it's gonna be really loud.
Impaling
Oh,
her
is
on the
it-
wall with it, though, probably did enough noise.
But it shows
Yeah,
how
right.
strong, it shows how strong Michael really is, and I think
Oh hell yeah!
that was way more effective than what a shotgun could have. I mean, instead of like shooting her, could have done. You know.
Plus, the Terrifier guys will tell you that's a rule that they broke. You're not allowed to shoot in horror movies.
Oh, did you read that today, Michael? On Terrifier, they're doing a Terrifier video game. It's the latest
Oh,
news. I
really?
saw.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, did read that today.
For like PlayStation?
It's going to be a video game. It's the early reports. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's
based on
really cool.
Terrifier 2, exactly is what.
And actually, I just saw today. Tots just came out with the pre-order for the Chainsaw Massacre board game.
Yes, I saw that too.
Is it Trick or Treat?
No,
Tots,
it's
yeah.
Fright Rags. It's Fright Rags, I think, right?
No, it was Tots. I thought.
Man, those railings are loose as hell. She was running up.
That's dangerous. Nice
Hey, what
ad.
this must be a big ass house because that's a big ass staircase, man.
It's awesome. It's shot very well too.
Yeah, that's a big ass staircase. So this
He's
house
the
must
sheriff.
be
He's
big.
got to have the best house in town.
That's it.
Do you think she stands a chance?
He's the sheriff. He's got.
God, look at the barrel on that thing. Good lord.
My favorite line is, "It's metal. What does that mean?"
We're starting this out.
Like
Let me
it's
just
coming out,
check
like-
it right now.
He's like, "It's metal. What does that mean?"
What does that mean?
Here.
Yeah, no, the Chainsaw Massacre board game is Trick or Treat Studios, Michael.
Oh,
That's
cool.
awesome. Then I can order them.
It's the end of Halloween.
Yep.
All right, Joe.
Oh, Rachel.
Man, look at them Jordache jeans.
Yeah, it's Jordache or Cavarici.
Straight into the fire. Come on.
Lisa, even you know this one pretty well. The wife has made an appearance to join. We have a fifth member.
What happened?
The wife is down here. She is. She'll throw an additional line here and there. She already knows what's happening here. So you do remember what happens here.
Oh, please. It's so foreboding with the big like, oh, look at
I shouldn't even asked you that, Lisa. I'm sorry.
This death is so satisfying because he was such a dick to Rachel the whole movie.
That's a separated shoulder right there.
So let's hold it backwards and hit him.
But he really whacked him. That would have really fucked up most people, Lisa.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't turn it around and just shoot him. He only got off one shot.
He doesn't use guns. Just like our buddy said in Ends.
So
It
here
ends.
he comes
Michael doesn't
shooting.
use guns.
I'm gonna hit him with my fist. Bad mask right there. Instead of running.
Watch though, Lisa. Watch what happens here. He's gonna
I
be
know.
spitting his blood cap.
Get that blood cap slap.
It's called a foot. Can he kick? The man has balls. Right.
He had to die because he started to film Dazed and Confused only 5 years later.
Yeah, his career really took off 5 years after this.
Oh yes. Let's throw empty luggage at him. Like that's gonna stop him.
It's only gonna stop the walkway. It's a fire hazard now, Lisa.
Oh darn. Look over it like the kids' toys.
But now he's gonna finally have a signature knife come out here.
Yeah, kids,
He's like, I had
they're
one of those
Legos,
chairs.
They're toys. What the hell? They gotta clean them after themselves.
Everybody talks though about the roof scene. The roof scene's very I thought it was very well done.
Oh, you remember the accident that happened on the roof scene?
No.
I
There
love
was
the
a-
roof scene.
There was still a nail. So when she slid down, she actually sliced her.
Oh yeah, she did get cut with a nail on the roof. You're right.
Yeah.
God, geez, Lisa, you're pretty good. We need to get you a mic.
Oh, good
Get her
one.
on camera.
and it's impressive as it is because she's having to carry Danielle on her back for most of this.
Like it's not that steep of a roof.
But tell Lisa that I did talk to my wife. I'm trying to get the podcast where we get all our significant others on and they can all make fun of us.
Did you hear that?
Sure.
She's ready. She's upset.
She's ready now.
The wife's like, I'm not sure if I want to go on camera, but she's like, I have no problem making fun of you. I said, yeah, I know.
That won't take much because it'll happen here too.
I always tell her, I said, when do you want to come downstairs? Like tonight, right before this, we were chopping up stuff and getting stuff ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you want to come watch Halloween 4? She's like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm like, all right.
You're like, nope.
Tell the girl to get off your back and stop being lazy. Find yourself.
Seriously. It's like, come on.
Kids are more agile at climbing. Come on.
I love how genuinely scared Danielle looks. It's so great.
Well, this was one of the things that she talked about in the making of Halloween 4, how when she slid down, she cut her stomach open.
Stomach open.
God,
Right, that's what
yeah.
Lisa was just saying.
This was a giant set. Yeah.
It's a good scene.
It's such a good scene. Rachel just gets like knocked out.
Then he stands up with those shoulders. Oh.
Looks like he got boobs in that set shot.
You thought he had boobs in that shot?
Oh, he looks like
The shoulder pads fell down to his chest.
I love it. I never noticed that. She has the mask behind her head.
Oh, geez. Yeah, on the side.
I thought she had lost the clown mask a long time ago, but I know she wears it in the end. That's true. Okay. I guess I never thought about where she would hold on to it. Oh my God.
Michael had some pretty bad aim there to get her fingers
Oh,
there.
you saw the clasp. You see that? They saw the clasp hook of Jamie when she was struggling there.
Oh,
Saw
really?
The Caribbean, yeah.
Now, tell me.
How did she cut herself down?
Now, how did this son of a bitch get down this quick, right?
I know, right? He moves slow as shit. How did he get down so fast? Come alive, Rachel.
No, at the beginning of 5.
She died.
He thinks she's dead, so he just goes after them.
Right.
Yeah.
He just wants his niece.
Allegedly.
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 So, David, how did you first watch Halloween Ends? Did you watch it on Peacock? Did you go to the theater?
I actually was invited to a private screening a day before the Thursday premiere, so I think on Wednesday or Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
So I actually got to see it, and I did an early review for it on my Instagram, and I didn't do a spoiler review, and I was like, this movie is going to be so divisive. And I had like 10 people message me, what do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't feel like a Halloween movie? And I was like, well, do you want me to spoil it? I just got so many, because I was very vague with my review about it. I was like, it doesn't feel like a Halloween movie because it doesn't feel like it takes place on Halloween. Like there was no trick-or-treaters or anything. And just...
That's funny, is Patrick and I were talking, and randomly we decided to just message Michael and Joe, and they had just gotten out of the theater, and it was like an
They just
all-out
walked
war.
out.
I was not in a good mood when you called.
Well, you know, I was prepared because I kind of read everything online, just like I did for the other two Jason Blum movies. Because I'm kind of a dick when it comes to that. Everybody sends me stuff, and I'm like, it's like somebody sends you like this package. It's wrapped, and they say, "Don't open that package."
Yeah, good luck, right?
That package.
So I'm like, of course I'm gonna open the package, and I read all of them.
I mean, I
So I
did too.
You know the
I
next
wasn't
movie here?
like, but here's the thing though. Like, I went into it knowing like that Michael wasn't going to be in it as much and the whole Corey thing, and I was still shocked out of my mind, even though I knew what was going to happen.
Wait, what's with the blonde hair?
Oh, there's Ben Tramer.
Yes, they fucked it up, Liz.
Ben Tramer has come
And-
back from the dead.
And if you notice, one of the gaffs that I found if you remember, when he grabs him, he's going to throw him through a window, but then when they flash to it, he's getting thrown out of a door.
I'm sorry. Been married to my wife for 13 years, and she never saw that.
I never realized
Seriously?
that Michael went blonde.
And his mask is purple.
I've always had a theory where like Ben Tramer came back. He's like, I had a date with your mother before I died.
Poor Ben.
It was too late to edit it, I think, is what it boiled down to, right, guys? I think that's what they had said.
Well, somebody must have made a comment that hurt his feelings because he dyed it right back to brown.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Mask Problem though.
This is a good shot right here when she looks up, though. This is good.
Uncle Boogeyman.
No, that's in the next one.
I know. just one of the worst lines ever. Uncle,
No, it's not. It's you're just like me.
you're just
Was
like
that-
me.
They don't make them this tense anymore. At least they.
Let me.
Oh,
See,
God,
this
that
7
horse.
years old with Mark in the theater is kind of crazy.
Rachel's alive.
Chill out.
Everybody chill.
Oh, no.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Consider yourself extinguished.
They should just kill that guy right now. He killed an innocent person. Get rid of that.
I have a random question. I'm having fun. Are we gonna do Halloween 5 next week?
Sure, I'll do it.
I love Halloween 5. It's insane, but I love it.
It's, you know, David,
it's one of my guilty pleasures.
It's
It
my
is.
big guilty pleasure of the series. Actually, it is.
It's
Yes.
so much fun. Like
First movie I ever
Usually
drove myself to the theater to see. First Halloween movie I drove myself to the theater because I
For
just got
five?
my license.
It's usually most people's bottom 5. It's probably at the end of my top 5, right around there.
It's actually
I would put it in my top 5 too. I would. One of my
favorite
was supposed-
soundtracks.
I would put the whole Thornton trilogy in my top 5.
Earl's wearing a Canadian tuxedo, I noticed.
I was going to ask you guys, what did you guys think of the Dr. Death opening for 5?
You know,
It was all right. I want to see the. I want to see the police station massacre. That's the scene I want to see.
Yeah.
that or even at the hospital.
At the
children's
hospital, at the children's hospital. I want to see those 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Are they filmed, you say?
They said they filmed them.
They filmed them.
They apparently filmed them.
And the one deputy outside of the Myers house in that car, that was much more gruesome.
Was much more gruesome than him just smashing his head on the steering wheel.
Now all this deputy has to do is like look under the truck a little bit here, right?
This redneck guy?
Yeah, he's hanging down there like fucking De Niro and what's it called? Primal, what's it called? What that? Cape Fear.
Cape Fear.
Oh yeah, Cape Fear.
You know what's funny? There's an episode of Chucky where they they pay homage to Cape Fear, and the name of the episode is Cape Queer.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's in season 1. It's a really good one. I don't know if you guys have watched the TV show, but the TV show is really good, and you should watch it.
I watched a few of them. I got to get back on it and start it from start to
The
finish.
finale is this week. I'm so excited. I'm a major Chucky fan. Like Halloween and Chucky are like my top 2 favorite.
I love the first season. I haven't watched any of
See,
this
now there's
season.
only one guy in the back? I thought there were 2 guys.
Oh, there's 3 guys in the back.
Oh.
There's 3 in the back if I remember correctly.
Ooh, look.
Right now you'll see all 3 of them. You should see all 3 of them in the back.
It looks like the guys that run the ship in the fog. That's a good point, Lisa.
Yes, that's right. Good call.
I
It
did not
does.
see this. The guy's literally touching his shoulder. Come on.
It does look like the guy. It looks like the guys on the ship in the fog,
Oh,
and
no,
the
look.
guys on the seagrass.
Oh, one's dead. Oh,
Ooh,
no,
right in the
one's
kidney
dead.
there. Yeah.
Is
Isn't
the
it
other guy
weird?
just standing there?
You know, quite ironically, those guys probably survived.
They
Yeah.
probably did.
They probably
Yeah,
moved away from
Probably all
this
3 of them
town.
survived.
That guy did. He just threw him out of the
And
friggin'
really,
truck.
none of them said anything?
Well, no, that guy that he just threw out, that guy looked like he was 93. So,
Earl's like, oh
Brutal.
shit.
oh. Yep, they added that scene. I remember hearing about that. They added that little.
That was
file.
added. Yep.
So this is a continuity error where he like rips her blouse twice, right? There's like a weird editing issue, right?
Yeah. This is one of the things I saw online, where he just keeps ripping and ripping, and it's still together.
Yeah, it bothered me so much. Even the first, I was like, wait, did I rewind it? Because he rips it and then he rips it again, and it's the same shot.
What shoes are she wearing? Like moccasins.
I don't know.
He's
But
ripping the
he's
shirt.
Moving back and forth more. Seatbelt, girl. Seatbelt, girl.
See how it's ripped? Now it's not.
It's not ripped, and then he rips it again. Look,
Now let's rip this one more time. Come on, Michael. Let's rip it
use
again.
It's like, we didn't have enough time to film. Let's just reuse the same shot that we just filmed. Same shot.
I don't think he ripped it. I think he won.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like he's unbuttoning it.
See, now he ripped it again.
No, it's unbuttoned.
He's trying to cop a feel. Now it's not ripped.
You thought you'd never seen it before, Lisa? Or he did that.
What?
Real headbutt? Yeah.
What happened?
When he just smashes his head on the windshield.
Oh, that was the best. I'm telling you, it looks like Michael. It looks like a Ronald McDonald mask.
Now she's gonna use Michael as a fucking football and kick him like a
It's
field
red
goal.
hair and the makeup on it looks just like Michael
You think
Ronald
he can go
McDonald.
back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
And the kick is up,
And I kick it down.
and it's good.
Goal!
Good. I forgot.
Sorry, guys.
I forgot about that. It's good.
Yeah.
So let's go stop and check instead of heading toward the big police officer.
Well, H4 and 5, Lisa, have like the cops showing up automatically late everywhere. It's just, yeah.
Here's the thing. Yes, let's go make sure he's dead instead of run the fuck away.
I can't believe she left
Let's go-
Jamie
as a weapon,
alone.
Let's go check on him.
It's her uncle. She's
It's her
curious.
uncle.
Uncle?
It's Uncle Boogeyman.
She has to think about her welfare.
Now, why the hell did you leave the kid?
It's your last living family member.
What's your net worth, Uncle?
Can I help you in the next one, please?
Bring me back for part 5, Uncle.
I wanted to do some killing.
You know, I think I do have to say this probably has the best ending of most of them in the series.
It does.
Just
I'll agree with you there.
This is one of the continuity errors. Watch the guy that keeps lighting the friggin' thing in the far left of the screen. He keeps lighting the same stick of dynamite over and over again.
Is
Go
the
back
guy
and
that
watch
plays-
it.
Is
well, you know where he's
the-
going to throw it in the mine shaft.
But he was been lighting it this whole time. He would have blown up by now.
I think it was like a retcon. They retconned it. I mean,
And you got a lot of people that don't like how he looks vulnerable here when he's down there. But
See the guy to the far left. He was lighting the stick of dynamite like 5 different times. It's like he
hey,
would have blew
Michael,
himself
doesn't
up.
he look better vulnerable there when he goes into the river than he does being vulnerable with Corey and ends?
Oh, I don't want to talk about ends. My blood pressure can't take it.
Did you see that house just sold for like a 1.5 million in Salt Lake City?
The Rainbow House? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rainbow Myers house. Sorry.
No, it wasn't the Myers house. It was this house. It was the
Oh, the
Carruthers
Carruthers
that
house?
sold. Yeah.
Now, who did she kill in this?
I see her shirt's
she
not ripped
stabbed her
anymore.
stepmom.
They stitched her shirt back up.
Well, that was nice of them.
That was very nice of them. The paramedics. Guy's a
Did I wait
paramedic
for
and
you?
he's apparently a seamstress at the same thing.
wait, you guys, it's not over.
Oh, that
What's
water
going
got hot fast.
on?
She's making tea.
Wow. Damn, I just plowed through 3 Guinness.
You're an animal, Pat. That's
Is
stuff.
that a Guinness record? Zert!
Oh, Michael.
I had to. I didn't want to, but I had to.
You did it, didn't you?
That's one of my favorite signed items I've got. Those pair of scissors, Danielle.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. She's...
Well, I got to drive 2.5 hours to bring my son back for Thanksgiving tomorrow because his car is not running.
Oh, gee whiz.
And she doesn't turn around and see her?
No.
It's my turn to use the bathroom.
No! No!
No! No! No! No!
What do you
That's
think would
really
happen
good.
if he actually shot her?
He'd be in jail.
No! 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 No!
I mean, every time Dr. Loomis shoots somebody, it doesn't really work out anyway.
I know. He'll just be like, I shot him 6 times. This is a really cool song.
Unless it's
And
part 2. I shot him 7 times.
The faces are priceless there, though. It's like,
That's a lot of blood. How can a woman, like, not
survive? You mean?
No, her power. She's a freaking girl.
She's a badass.
That is Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers.
I gotta ask you guys: is Sheriff Meeker still alive, and does he do cons?
Bo started H35, which was the only one I didn't go to, and he was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
He
still
hasn't
alive.
been there once since, is what I've been told. So
I don't think I've ever seen him that one. That's why.
Richard Dukes.
Deputy Pierce.
George Washington Duke, Michael.
Richard Stay.
Stay, Richard.
Michael Rude.
Richard Friedman.
Stunts, Fred Lerner, Tom Morga,
Tom Morga.
George
Lyle
Pinolba.
Lovett. Oh, sorry, that's Lane Leavitt.
Mike Lukenland, production assistant. That's
Look,
Bobby
look,
Brady, huh?
Look at
Yeah,
that
Mike
Baltic
Lukenland.
God. Yeah.
And look, Kelly W. Lookinland. That's the one that was laying in the diner.
Now there's a Linda Bunky, not a Bucky. One Bucky more there.
There's another Roy Bucky. Yeah, what? There is only one Bucky, sir.
Chuck LaRocca.
One
He
and
sounds
only
like a
Bucky.
badass.
Could I be looking at Harry Conklin on the screen? Hello, Wayne.
That's
Lil
like the
Wayne?
third time I've seen Fred Lerner's name.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
And right after this, Halloween 5 was rushed into production.
Oh, they didn't mess around.
They're like,
Starting a movie without a script. That's always a smart thing.
I mean, I thought like they were most of the script was not complete, but they had like an idea and they just kept adding and adding.
Yeah, that's like saying, okay, I'm gonna take a ride in this car with no brakes.
At least it's better than the guy that started on the Bears yesterday. His first name was Taco.
Taco? Is his last name Bell?
Nice.
I just can't wait for the next one where we introduce my spirit animal, Tina.
Hey, Wendy
Hell
Kaplan's
yeah.
cool. Wendy
Tina.
Kaplan's cool. You met Wendy Kaplan with me.
There it is. Design supervisor John Buchler. Rest in peace, John Carl Buchler.
Remember when they used to sell soundtracks like that for movies?
Very C. Sarah band.
Original soundtrack available.
Yep.
So you guys, since you saw it in theaters, what was your first reaction when you saw the ending to this movie?
Oh, I remember the whole theater was just like, when you
Shocked.
saw her at the top, everybody was shocked. They were like, whoa, what the hell?
Shocked, and where are they going to go next? Can't wait to see
Yeah.
what they do next.
What a great movie.
This movie is really good. This movie made me a really hardcore Danielle Harris fan. I love her. Very
This
much.
really helped her put her on the map, David. You got it. Though.
Oh, it so did. Yep. I mean, there's a reason why she's making a living off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to all these cons, it's.
And then it's cool. She recently reteamed with Dwight Little to do a new film with Robert Englund and Bill Moseley called Natty Knox. It's supposed to come out next year.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. It's gonna be fun.
What was that movie Lou Temple was talking to us about where he said that he just had
Yes.
sex with her and then...
He kills her.
Yeah, what movie is that?
Something in the Darkness. I was about to look it up. Actually,
Yeah, sex with Danielle Harris?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
Lou
That's
Temple.
when he said that. I'm like, wait, what?
What?
Well, 'cause
What?
I hear her podcast, and she says a lot of stuff, and that was one of the things. And when she mentioned Lou Temple, I was like, you know what? Let me ask him since he's coming this weekend. And I asked him, I'm like, so what was it like having sex with Danielle Harris and then killing her right after?
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know that. I got to see this.
Well, I got to say, one plus is you didn't kill her before you had sex with her.
She was Fine.
F-I-N-E-5. She was still warm.
That Veronica Vaughn. Sorry, wrong movie.
Yeah, Veronica Vaughn.
You guys have
One
seen that.
piece of ace.
Y'all have seen her in the Hatchet films, right?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
not. Are they good?
Yeah, they're
You've never
all
seen
right.
it. They're
They're
fun.
right.
They're not.
They're
not
fun.
They're
innocent,
fun.
they're
Michael, the
fun.
kills are really good.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
brutal.
They're a lot of fun. And then Kane does a really good job as playing the killer, as always.
You know the guy in Office Space, the jump to conclusions map guy, Michael? You remember that actor?
Yeah.
He's in Halloween 2. Remember Rob Zombie's Halloween 2? Protects Laurie in the outhouse in the dream sequence, that actor?
Yeah.
He was the guy in People Under the Stairs.
He's in that too. Yeah.
He was the guy that was under the stairs. God, what the hell's his
You,
name?
you just got to see where Victor Crowley takes his mouth and spreads it.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I'll have to check that one out eventually because, I mean, it's
And then,
Kane Hodder. I'd have to.
There's a crazy kill that he has with Felissa in the fourth one, Felissa Rose. And Kane Hodder basically rips off her arm and shoves it up her vagina, up her mouth.
Is that
Yeah.
wrong? Is
Do
that
they
wrong?
show anything?
You have to watch the movie. And he always tells people, he's like, oh, I got to fist Felissa Rose.
Those movies are brutal. They got crazier as they went on.
Yeah, they're fun, Michael. You really definitely need to watch them. They're fun.
I'm
Did you
surprised
say
you haven't,
there's
Michael.
4 of them?
You would.
I have all 4 of them if you want to borrow them.
Maybe. I have to check those out. They sound interesting.
They're fun.
I think, I think Victor Crowley might be my least favorite. I could be wrong, but I really remember, like, they're all good. What should I say?
I remember I got to see it in theaters because because Adam Green was doing a little pop-up showing because he didn't want the movie to leak. So he was going from city to city showing the movie, and he was doing a free Q&A after, and then free pictures and autographs after too. And I had a lot. I think that the first one's probably like my least favorite just because Danielle's not in it. So yes, it is a biased opinion, but 4 was a lot of fun because I got to see it in the theater.
But do we see any Felissa Road boobage?
I don't think I see boobs. I don't think she ever showed her boobs.
Yeah,
To
that's
my
never
knowledge.
bullshit.
She's
my
never shown boobs.
To my knowledge, she hasn't. Just,
Oh, she needs to.
she's blessed.
Just bring her to the shop as a guest, and she'll tell you everything.
No doubt. That sounds like a good idea.
I'm surprised you haven't thought
Indeed.
about it. I was like, I'm pretty sure Felissa was on your rose. I mean, I didn't do that.
Excuse me?
For the rose, there you go.
Felissa's on your list of people you want.
Yes, she's on the list for sure. I love her a lot.
I do too. She's been great. She's really great.
Well, gang, that was a good one. Are we doing 5 next week, you think?
We
I'm
can do
down,
5
I'm
next
down.
week. I'm game for 5.
Should we
I
do
love
5 and then maybe take a swing and do something different after 5 then, right? Do something different after 5?
Here's what I think. Here's my idea. You guys should watch right now, since it's Thanksgiving break, watch season 1 and season 2 of Chucky, and we can talk about it.
You
That's
are
a
very
lot.
adamant about that, aren't you?
Because this week is the finale for 2. And you'll be able to binge it.
I'll have to try it again. I don't remember liking it when I tried starting to watch it.
Let's go see if I have the time to binge it. That's the thing. What we
Oh,
could do, what
Mike,
we
looks
should
fun.
do next week, we'll do part 5, and then maybe we'll pick up after that. Let's try to pick a movie that at least one of us hasn't seen.
Okay.
Grumpy old man. No,
Yeah, amen. We could watch Grumpy Old Man. Who hasn't seen it?
Yeah, we could pick something that at least one person hasn't seen that they're seeing for the first time. So it'll be cool.
Yeah, because Mike hasn't seen Hatchet.
Baseballs?
Baseball. I haven't seen Spaceballs.
Spaceballs? Oh god, I could watch Spaceballs all night long. We
Have you
ain't
guys-
found shit.
Have you guys ever seen Better Watch Out?
We were talking about that. That's a good
Yeah.
Christmas film.
I
Yeah,
actually
for-
like that movie. That was pretty good.
You know what? I haven't watched Silent Night, Deadly Night in 30 years. Like,
I
that
haven't
would,
seen that
Well,
movie
I
ever.
figured the watch alongs like right after Thanksgiving will be, Christmas based. We can do, Better Watch Out. We can do Silent Night, Deadly Night. We can do Christmas Evil. We can do gotta do Black
Krampus.
Christmas. Is one of my favorite movies. The real Black Christmas, not those other shitty fucking.
That's one I've never seen.
Watch the real Black Christmas, the original.
I recently just bought the original one. I've never seen the original one.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies. Watch it, and you'll see how much it influenced John Carpenter.
Michael, you like Gremlins?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, we gotta do
yeah.
we gotta do Gremlins too. The original.
I got the
Gremlins.
Flasher Gremlin at the shop. It's very out of character because it's all horror, but I have to have them in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do
Oh,
that
Michael,
too. I'll
did-
do-
I gotta tell you something funny. Zach
Well, you know what?
Galligan from Gremlins is one of the leads in Hatchet 3.
That's right.
That's
Very
right.
good. Yeah.
Very good.
He told me in real life to stop going to casinos, and I haven't gone to one since. I lost my ass in Chicago because I had money burning a hole in my pocket. And
Yeah,
I went
didn't
to
you-
the casino. I haven't been around in a while. I lost my ass. And then I went to meet Zach Galligan, and he's like, "How's your day going?" I said, "Well, Zach, not good. I just lost thousands of dollars." And it was embarrassing because you know how in the movies, a group will gather around the table and go, "Oh my God, look, he keeps winning." I had a group around me going, "I can't believe he's still betting." Like,
That's good.
I was losing my tits. And then I go to Zach Galligan, and he says, "Well, my dad used to fly over Vegas, but before it became Vegas, and then just out of nowhere, it's a huge place." He said, and he always taught me as a kid that money was made from the people, like the people paid for Vegas to get made. So you think you got a chance? So he said he's never been. I said, "Well, maybe I'll never go again if you, Zach Galligan, tell me not to." And he says, "Okay, I'm telling you not to." I'm like, "Good move, Mike. That was good.
That's
Very
right.
clever."
You went to the one by where the hotel was, right? Where Flashback was. You went to that Rosemont
Yep.
casino.
All right, so guys, I'm looking at a calendar here. So next Monday is the 28th. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us 4 Mondays before Christmas to squeeze in Christmas movies. And then the following Monday after Christmas is the 26th. And I say we watch New Year's Evil.
Okay.
You guys
I've
ever
never
seen
seen
New
that
Year's
one
Evil?
either.
Yeah.
I have to buy that.
Cheesy 80s flick, but it's good.
Hell yes.
So we
Well,
can
that
pick.
was fun, gang.
So starting next week, we could probably scratch part 5 for now, and then just sneak right
Okay.
in with the Christmas
So,
movies.
so Black Christmas, better watch out. New Year's, what?
Well, New Year's Eve we'll do after Christmas
New Year's
because the
Eve.
day after Christmas is a Sunday, so the day after is the 26th. So we could just pick up at New Year's and do New Year's Eve right before New Year's Eve.
All right. I
And
haven't seen that. Sound good.
So as far as Christmas is concerned, we can do Black Christmas, we can do Silent Night, Deadly Night, do Christmas Eve. Christmas Evil is going to be a special one because I've mentioned before that movie was filmed in my hometown, and I watched them film it when I was a kid.
Where is your
Oh,
hometown?
cool.
Edgewater, New Jersey. That's the same town that they filmed Copland, the movie Copland.
That's cool.
Fantastic.
And I'll point out the 2 scenes that I actually watched them film in that movie
Oh, that's really cool.
in Christmas Evil, because it was right down the block from my school when I was a kid.
Well, gang, I'm going to go eat some dinner. But that was fun. Thank you for watching my second favorite Halloween movie.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks
Glad
for
you
joining
joined.
us. Well, so everybody, be sure to subscribe, like. We'll be back on Sunday for the Halloween Collectors Podcast. So everybody watching either now or after the fact, I hope everybody has a very good Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. Thanksgiving's this week. No shit.
Yeah. Like I said, I was chopping and dicing and making all sorts of shit before I came downstairs because the wife put me to work before I came down here.
Nice.
She's like, "Oh no, you're not going downstairs." No, I'm like, "What?" She's like, She wanted me to chop onions. I'm like, "I don't want to be crying while I'm on the freaking thing."
You know,
Yeah.
I used to
So
work
that's
at a
another
deli,
day.
and we had to slice onions on the slicer, and we would just be like crying the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, no. She's like, "Oh, you'll be fine." I'm like, "No." But everybody have a good Thanksgiving. I'm sure we'll all be in touch. We'll reach out somewhere between now and obviously Sunday to plan the podcast for Sunday. So
Sounds
everybody enjoy
good.
Thanksgiving, and we'll all be in touch. And everybody have a good night.
Awesome. See you guys.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.
Take care, all.
Nice, bud.